Life is a whirlwind of decisions, isn't it? From the moment we open our eyes, we're bombarded with choices, big and small. What to wear, what to eat, which route to take to work. These seemingly insignificant decisions pave the path of our day. But then, there are the big ones. Career changes, investments, relationship choices, decisions that hold the power to reshape our lives. Navigating this complex maze of choices can feel overwhelming, leaving us yearning for a compass to guide us. We often make decisions based on gut feelings, biases, or external pressures. This is where critical thinking comes in, a mental toolkit that empowers us to dissect situations and arrive at more informed decisions. It's about taking a step back from the chaos and engaging in a conscious, analytical process to evaluate our choices. Critical thinking is like putting on a detective's hat and magnifying glass. It's about approaching situations with a healthy dose of skepticism and curiosity, questioning everything and taking nothing at face value. It's about peeling back the layers of assumptions, biases, and hidden agendas to reveal the underlying truth. Imagine seeing a flashy advertisement for a new weight loss supplement that promises miraculous results. A critical thinker wouldn't simply accept these claims at face value. Instead, they would question the scientific evidence, examine the credibility of the source, and consider potential side effects. This process of questioning and analyzing helps us identify potential pitfalls and uncover hidden issues that might otherwise influence our decisions. It's about moving beyond impulsive reactions and emotional reasoning to make choices based on logic, evidence, and careful consideration. Critical thinking is not about being cynical or negative, it's about being discerning and objective. It's about developing a critical lens through which we can view the world, allowing us to make decisions that are well-informed, well-reasoned, and aligned with our best interests. The foundation of critical thinking lies in asking the right questions. Before we can even begin to analyze a situation, we need to define the problem we're trying to solve. This might seem obvious, but we often rush into decision-making without clearly understanding the question at hand. Let's say you're considering buying a new phone. The question isn't simply, should I buy a new phone? A more critical approach would involve asking, do I really need a new phone or is my current one sufficient? What are my specific requirements from a new phone? What is my budget? By breaking down the problem into smaller, more specific questions, we can start to identify the key factors influencing our decision. We move away from vague notions and towards a clearer understanding of our needs and priorities. Asking the right questions also involves challenging assumptions. Are we making assumptions based on personal biases or outdated information? Are we considering all sides of the story? By questioning our own thought processes, we can identify potential blind spots and ensure we're not making decisions based on flawed logic. Section 4. Gathering the jigsaw pieces. The information hunt. Once we've defined the problem and asked the right questions, the next step is to gather information. In today's digital age, we're inundated with information from countless sources. News articles, social media, blogs, expert opinions, making it challenging to sift through the noise and identify reliable sources. The key to effective information gathering is to be discerning about our sources. We need to consider the credibility of the source, the potential for bias, and the relevance of the information to our specific situation. It's also crucial to consult a variety of sources to get a well-rounded perspective. For example, if we're researching a political candidate, we shouldn't rely solely on their campaign website or social media pages, which are likely to present a biased view. Instead, we should consult independent news sources, fact-checking websites, and perhaps even listen to opposing viewpoints to get a more balanced understanding. The goal is to gather as much relevant and reliable information as possible to make an informed decision. It's like piecing together a jigsaw puzzle. Each piece of information contributes to the bigger picture, helping us make sense of the situation and evaluate our options. Section 5. Piecing it together. Applying information critically. Gathering information is just the first step. The real challenge lies in applying that information critically. This involves analyzing the information, identifying patterns, and evaluating the credibility of the sources. It's about separating facts from opinions, identifying biases, and questioning the underlying assumptions. Let's say we're researching a new health supplement. We might come across numerous websites claiming miraculous benefits, but are these claims backed by scientific evidence? Are there any studies to support these claims, and if so, Were they conducted by credible institutions? Critical thinking involves scrutinizing the information we gather, questioning its validity, and looking for potential flaws in the logic or methodology. It's about being skeptical consumers of information, not blindly accepting everything we read or hear. This process can be challenging as it requires us to confront our own biases and challenge our preconceived notions. We might be tempted to dismiss information that contradicts our beliefs or cling to information that confirms our existing views. However, true critical thinking requires us to be open-minded and willing to adjust our perspectives based on the evidence. Section 6. The domino effect, considering implications. Every decision we make, no matter how small, sets off a chain of consequences. These consequences can be immediate or long-term, direct or indirect, and they can have a ripple effect on various aspects of our lives. Before making a decision, it's crucial to consider the potential implications, both positive and negative. What are the likely outcomes of this decision? How will it affect me and those around me? Are there any unintended consequences that I haven't considered? For example, imagine you're offered a promotion that requires you to relocate to a different city. While this might seem like a positive step in your career, it's important to consider the implications for your family, your social life, and your finances. Will your family be happy about relocating? Will you be able to maintain your existing relationships? Can you afford the cost of living in a new city? By carefully considering the potential implications of our decisions, we can anticipate challenges, mitigate risks, and make choices that align with our long-term goals. It's about thinking beyond the immediate gratification and considering the broader impact of our choices. Section 7. The power of perspective, embracing other viewpoints. One of the most powerful aspects of critical thinking is the ability to embrace other viewpoints. It's natural to view the world through our own subjective lens. However, this limited perspective can hinder our decisions. To think critically, we need to seek out different perspectives. This might involve talking to people with opposing views, reading diverse sources, or understanding different opinions. By exposing ourselves to a range of viewpoints, we challenge our biases, broaden our understanding, and uncover new solutions. It's like looking at a problem from different angles. Embracing other viewpoints doesn't mean abandoning our beliefs. It's about engaging in respectful dialogue, listening with an open mind, and being willing to adjust our perspectives. It's about recognizing that no one person has all the answers, and that we can learn and grow by considering different perspectives.